Of NBA subjects, listen in on what he had to say about KD and the Knicks.
Kevin Durant is a piece that can actually get you over to win a championship. I like him if he could come here to New York for the Knicks. Brunson needs help, and he needs help in the fourth quarter. See, he gonna get you there, but then Indiana loaded up against him, and everybody else couldn't deliver. So they need a guy like Kevin Durant who could say, okay, Brunson, you get us there, but I'm going to take us home. It reminds me of Shaq and Kobe.
UD, I'm looking at you. Would KD to the Knicks with Jalen Brunson make them the favorites in the Eastern Conference?
No, sir. No, sir. And I love Magic, and I got all the respect for Magic, and he's one of the greatest to ever play the game. But I'm not going to overlook the Orlando Magic, who's been one player away for the last couple of years. I'm not going to look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were the #1 team in the East all year. I'm not going to overlook the Detroit Pistons, who had Cade Cunningham and who are on the rise right now. This ain't even about the Knicks, who don't even have a coach, first and foremost. This is about the other teams in the East who are rising and coming up. So I'm not going to overlook those teams. And another thing, we love KD, but we've seen him be a part of 2 big threes already that have not worked. There's no guarantee that he's going to go to New York and that big 3 of him, and if they keep Cat, and Brunson, there's no guarantee that's going to work. So I'm not just going to automatically give them that. What I will agree with Magic is KD is a guy who can get you over the hump. KD is a guy who can win the championship for you. KD is a guy who can take some pressure off your star player in the fourth quarter. But I'm not going to give him that right away. Hell no.
Very smart. I got news for you, UD. I agree with you. I agree with you, and this is about my
New York really?
We talk about it. You're absolutely right. I mean, listen, he's not a downgrade. KD is an upgrade wherever he goes. We know what he brings to the table. And Magic is certainly right that Jalen Brunson definitely needs him. Listen, I don't like the fact that a person that doesn't play above the rim, that's 6'1", is your star player. And when you think about the bigger teams in the NBA that you're going to have to play come playoff time, you're not at an advantage in that situation. The Indiana Pacers showed that. Okay, so of course Jalen Brunson needs help, but I'm looking at the Detroit Pistons. They didn't have Ivy, they didn't have Stewart against the Knicks in that first round series. I'm looking at Cleveland. How many teams gonna win 64 plus games or whatever in the regular season and then blow it like that come postseason? I think that they'll be better next year. Indiana is already here. We can't summarily dismiss that. So I wouldn't put the Knicks as a favorite. But here's the point. You're already in the conference finals, so you're already a title contender. I certainly don't think that KD takes away from that for you. I think he's an additive, not a subtraction. So I would still support it if you could get him without having to give up your entire damn team to do it, because he's turns 37 in September. But listen, I'm not going to go as far as to say they're the favorites to win the East. No, I wouldn't do that.
It's not even close. He's not a free agent. You don't get to just sign him and bring him in. You are giving away assets, and Phoenix is not going to take nickels on the dollar. They might take quarters, but they're not taking nickels, especially when San Antonio and Houston are out there with much better packages. All right? Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision is a nightmare. This is important because the Knicks are acting, but they don't have a vision. What is the plan? Championship contenders have a plan. They have an organized plan. Sometimes it's a 3-year plan. Sometimes it's a 5-year plan. The Knicks got to the Eastern Conference Finals. It was an extremely impressive run. And then they fired their head coach. Now, if that's the right decision, fine. But they've made it clear they had no idea what they were going to do afterwards. And that's the troubling thing. Because when you're going to run up against Indiana or whoever else we want to lay out, I think quietly, if Philadelphia stays healthy, they could be dangerous.
Really?
They stay healthy.
Well,
it's a weak Eastern Conference.
Excuse me, where are you from again? I'm just wondering where you're from again, because no one is thinking about Philly right now.
I am not on trial here, and where I am from is not what matters.
Philly.
I appreciate the question.
Are you an Eagles fan?
Super Bowl champs. I mean, who's not a fan of the Super Bowl champs? But back to the issue.
We done trusting the process.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably fair.
Thank the good Lord for that.
The first person to bring Philly in the mix.
I think we all agree with that. But that's the problem for the Knicks as we get serious again. They have no vision right now. There is no vision. And that is you are not winning championships. You are not the favorite in the conference. I don't care how weak it is. If you don't have a vision, they don't even know where they want to go with this coaching search. So great. Here comes KD. Great. KD can make you better. You're going to lose assets. Can he stay healthy? Can he stay happy? All concerns. If he stays healthy, if he stays happy, you're good. But we have no idea who your coach is. We have no idea what your plan is.
No argument here. Zero.
Sometimes you just got to wing it.
Right.
Coming up, Magic Johnson had some choice words for Luka yesterday on the show. So does the new Laker have a leadership problem? Someone here says now he does. A comeback for the ages last night in the Stanley Cup Finals ends in an OT thriller for the Oilers, now tied at 2. Mark Messier is going to tell us who has the edge going forward.